Hi, I am Nibbles Tech Podcast. I'm excited to participate in this survey of yours.
Hi, I'm Nibbles family. My name is Praises. I live in Amsterdam, which is in the Netherlands. And I think in the next 10 years, a lot is going to change when it comes to automation.
If technology is having an impact in every second, we should know that in a decade time, it will have a very huge impact on our lives and everyone around us. So,
I think 10 years is quite a long time. If we have a review of the past 10 years and how technology was, probably in 2010, a lot of things have changed. So I'm also expecting a lot of things to change within the next 10 years.
I think there are going to be drastic changes for the next decade. And my reason is, looking back just a few years ago, we've made so many changes. So it's safe to say that by 2013, there'll be so many technological changes.
In the next decade, things will be changing. I can see traces of it now in our society or in our communities now, where we have a digital address system. We have a digital address system right now. We have a form of buying prepaid online. So, in the next decade, in my opinion, I think we can do everything online. Technology will be taking over.
10 years from now, we're going to move from the cash ways of doing transactions to the cashless ways of doing transactions.
And also in the e-commerce sector, I think we'll be able to make an e-payment method that's very accessible, and that'll be able to link our local e-commerce market global to the global e-commerce market. And contrary to popular beliefs, we wouldn't have to rely mostly or greatly on the developed countries' technologies, because most of our youths are venturing into IT. They're learning how to code, how to create software and apps. So we'll be able to make these changes on our own.
I had my nephew take my phone and download games. He's 6 years. Download games, and he was playing, and I was asking him, how did you do it? Because we have evolved. Technology only gets better. 3G, 4G, 5G, it is getting better.
My name is Kofi Opoku, and I am 12 years old. I think that health will become much more of a priority after COVID-19 ends, because that's one lesson that we'll learn from.
When it comes to the health sector, there will be robotics, such as robots that will be manning our hospitals, whereby we don't need much of the doctors to interfere in the treatment of the sick.
The drones will send medicine across, deliver medicine and stuff. Like now, it doesn't have to be human beings doing that.
We are likely to see significant changes in diverse fields, so we can communicate better, do more, be healthier, and live better and have our lives the way we want it to be.
There will be flying cars. This will help reduce traffic on the roads.
Transportation wouldn't be very difficult to use, because there will be fast trains that will be deployed in my country, that will help in inter-country crossing, like let's say from Ghana to Cote d'Ivoire, from Cote d'Ivoire to Nigeria, from Nigeria to other countries. It will make transportation effective, easier, and convenient to all.
It can also help us develop clean energy transport possibilities with less emissions.
So, especially in grocery stores, you have special areas where people can check out or scan their groceries by themselves and pay by card. And I think in the next 10 years, we're mainly going to have that in supermarkets, so there won't be any workers doing that part of the job.
Tech entrepreneurs are going to increase a lot. I think as of now, even in Ghana, we are having a lot of tech entrepreneurs coming about, using technology, algorithms, in using technology to solve quite simple problems that you think may not really be solved if technology wasn't applied. But as of now, we have technology applied to almost every field. So I think entrepreneurship is going to be impacted very much with technology, entrepreneurship in every aspect.
Textbooks will be replaced by virtual reality, and electronic education already has covered a larger part of education. And also, another example is self-driving vehicles or automated cars will take over the road, ensuring high security and following traffic rules.
Technology in the next decade will help students in Ghana specifically to be able to get their homeworks on their pads, submit them online, do everything kind of online.
Radios, for example, have been used for a long time and they are still being used for e-learning. But I think that they'll be eradicated during the next decade because they are very old-fashioned. No offense for you that have radios and use it for e-learning, but they're a bit old-fashioned, and I don't think that they'll be used for e-learning.
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence.
AI, like machine learning. I think that digital identity is going to increase a lot. We can move to have more trusted, more secure, more reliable digital ID infrastructure. This can be used in many countries all across the world.
Ghana is a developing country. Therefore, our infrastructure has to develop with it too. So I think technology in the next decade is really going to affect it because it can affect the engineering. There'll be better engineering due to technology.
I also think that will happen for the hotels as well, because a lot of business travelers especially like to check in real quick, check out real fast. So I think there would be a system in place where they could check themselves in, scan their ID cards, for example, put in their information and get access to their hotel rooms. So that's what I think mainly is going to change a lot. I don't think that there's going to be any flying cars yet, not yet, but mainly just these little innovation type of things.
An area I think which is also being impacted is the field of biometrics and digital identity. I think identity is something that's being spearheaded in almost every country, especially in Africa, whereby countries are moving to have their citizens registered and having a solid digital identity for each of their citizens. And having an identity has a lot of pros. It allows social protection. It allows people who are not in the social basket to have access to basic physical amenities. So we can have these amenities in education, in banking, in healthcare. Digital identity opens a lot of opportunities to people who don't have such. So I think in the next 10 years, which is very long, the biometric industry and how digital identity can be impacted through technology is going to be very huge.
But even the voting system, we can do something online.
This year has been as it's election year, it's been very frictional. There's been a lot of friction, and I think that can be stopped through voting indoors, online voting. It's already been done before, but it can be improved by technology in the next decade by using smartphones to access people of 18 years and older to vote.
In Ghana and the world everywhere, and I'm sure there are lots more ways. It can be in education, it can be in the legal system, it can be in basic sales and marketing, sales and advertising, be in media, social media, a lot of ways, which I think can be really impacted in the next 10 years. All right. Thank you.